For search marketers, an essential report will always be in the acquisition area once we've linked our Google Ads account to our Google Analytics account. So let's take a look at the Google Ads report. So within acquisition, we go down to Google Ads, and then we can see on different levels things like our linked accounts, our campaigns, our site links, tree maps, keywords, search queries, different things around shopping campaigns, video campaigns, and display campaigns if we are running them. Whereas very interesting for search marketers are things like search queries. So what exactly are people typing into the Google search bar that are firing our ads? We can find some of these search queries in the Google Ads interface, but we can also look at them here and then understand what they are like in terms of how many transactions and how much revenue each search query drives. So we can say, let's add these different keywords because these are clearly driving revenue. And then other parts of the report that might be interesting to us are things like hour of day. So when are the peak times for people to actually go ahead and buy? So if we sort by transactions, for example, that 8 o'clock in the evening is a key period for purchasing. So maybe we want to bid up during this time period if we create an ad schedule with our Google Ads account. So this is the type of intelligence we can get from the Google Ads report. I'll just open it again there. We also have views on our site links. We have views on bid adjustments. We have views on what keywords are doing things. So keywords and search queries are related but different, because remember, a keyword are the actual words we have in our account, whereas a search query is what someone types into Google to fire our keywords based on match type. So Google builds the bridge between our search query and our keyword to make sure that we are showing for as many related searches as we can, depending on whether we're on phrase match, exact match, broad match, or modified broad match. One important optimization trick for e-commerce users is the identification of zero revenue keywords. These are keywords you're spending money on, but they're not actually driving any revenue. Now, sometimes they contribute to a sale, and it's important to understand that, but to be aware that there may be a series of keywords that you're just actually spending money on. So to identify your zero revenue keywords, we are in the keyword section in the Google Ads report here. And then over in the search bar, just below the graph here, we click on advanced. And then we're going to go to our fields here and we'll type in revenue. So e-commerce revenue equals 0. So we have spent $1,000 on keywords that have driven no revenue over that date range. So we might want to go through these and consider, are there keywords in here that are just costing too much, or keywords that are irrelevant? You know, when you're scrubbing your account, it's always worthwhile understanding what you need to know about your zero revenue keywords. We can also look at the campaigns level and just see from the very top level, what are the campaigns that are driving most revenue or conversions or traffic or whatever it is that we're most interested in, and maybe we'll focus a bit more energy on that. Now, there are other areas, of course, within the Google Ads report which you might want to be looking at too. So if we go into our Google Ads report, we also have things like our final URLs, which gives us just an indication of the landing pages that people are landing on, and we can understand these in terms of conversion rate, in terms of revenue, and those different metrics to understand what is the most valuable landing page, etc. Of course, when we're looking at our account overview or our campaigns area here, we can scroll up to the top. We've got these 5 tabs here. We've got summary, site usage, goal set 1, e-commerce and clicks. And we can toggle between these to get different metric suites. So if we look at clicks, for example, we get our sessions, our impressions, clicks, cost, CTR, CPC, and our users, and our return on ad spend. If we look at e-commerce specifically, we just get pure e-commerce metrics. You see, we only have things like revenue and sessions, users. We don't have the cost that we invested in those Google Ads campaigns to drive these results. Site usage will give us engagement metrics, where we can see things like average time on site, new sessions, bounce rate. So this area just allows us to toggle between the different views within the Google Ads report and get different data which we can combine and get a better understanding of what's going on in our accounts after the click has occurred. So the Google Ads report is very useful for search marketers to really deep dive into the post-click activity in terms of conversions and in terms of engagement with the keywords, with the search queries, with site links, bid adjustments, hour of day, and the campaigns themselves from the Google Ads activity that you are running.